This is always a busy time of the year for us in our backyard garden as we transition from the winter season here into our spring and summer crops. We've been planting on a regular basis here now for the last 6 weeks. We finally got the last of our seedlings into the ground, so let me take you around and show you how things are doing. Starting up on the deck, we've got all of our ground cherries going. They're off to a good start. A couple of them are starting to drop. But these are our Cossacks and Mollies, doing just fine. And then we've got a couple of small stackers here where we have some of our greens in. We're just picking these as we can, trying to keep it somewhat small. As with every single year, for some reason, birds like our back deck. Instead of the stacker this year, they chose this Okinawan spinach plant. And in there, they got their nest going. Probably a couple of eggs if I look in there real far. Gone ahead, picked up a couple new varieties of figs that I want to try. So I got those cuttings. They've rooted well, started to take off pretty good here. That tiny peanut butter plant that I had a year ago isn't so tiny anymore. It's starting to branch out and show some nice growth. This is just a dwarf fig. Fignominal is what they call it. I believe it's also just kind of a dwarf Chicago hardy variety, but nice little container fig. We'll keep that here up on the deck as well. Heading down, these Silet's tomatoes are doing absolutely fantastic in the 5-gallon grow bag, putting off a bunch of fruit for us. Doing great. Also been using these Ola watering spikes, putting these bottles of water here. That's not going to be the only watering system we use, but it's nice that if I go away for a day or two, I'm not worried about things. That'll keep the plant healthy enough while I'm gone. My Cara, it's kind of weak. I think I'm down to just 2 oranges on them, but we'll see. I should just be happy to have something. This did flower quite well this year. Most of those flowers dropped. Didn't get a whole lot of fruit to show up. But behind it, there's more of that Silet's. Those things are just doing absolutely awesome. Our Navajo blackberries are doing fantastic. Still have a couple of flowers going on, as you can see right there. But for the most part, it's already started to set fruit. As well as, here's some of the new vines coming through for next year. So this is still probably about 5 or 6 weeks away before we'll be picking them, but there'll be plenty of Navajo blackberries to pick in the not too distant future. The trellis garden here is starting to fill up quite nicely with a lot of our vining tomatoes. We still have this Chajimsai. That's new to us this year. This has been doing absolutely fantastic. It's held up in the heat and in the cold. Multiple times cut and come again with this. Absolutely love this stuff. I'll be growing that on a regular basis. We've got the cream sausage tomato in here. It's starting to set fruit, as you can see. It's always been a successful variety for us to grow. And we still have our peppers. They're hiding in there, doing their thing. More on this side, a little bit of borage. That's our volunteer. I think it's a zucchini, not sure, we're gonna find out, but it's doing pretty good. Setting some decent fruits. But this trellis is working out well so far. Have to train it a little bit. As you see, I've got some strings on the sides to help hold it up, but eventually the goal is it'll go up and over here, just give a nice little shaded area. As I continue down here, we got our faba beans over here. They're doing well. And our last of some of our winter stuff here, I've got, I believe it's a broccoli. Yep, Last of the broccoli right there. He's got to get picked. And then we've got some eggplants doing good. And starting here, we've got a lot of our squashes, and these are more of our machata varieties, which are a woodier stem. That's just to help with maybe preventing some more of that vine borer that we have around here. And they're all off to a good start right now. Slowly starting to train them, put a little string on it, and then they should start to catch on to this panel right there. Same that I've got going on in a few other spots over here, as well as in the back here. This one's probably doing the best right now. And we got some of our zucchinis back here. They're doing good. Pantheon varieties. Always like them. Pretty successful with that. I've just got a pomegranate I threw over here, but it's only about a year or two old. That's not going to be flowering yet. I do have flowers on some of my other ones, but I did do a hard trim on those, so they're not really going to give us a whole lot of fruit, but they'll give us something. And then even our eggplants are starting to flower, which is absolutely awesome. And then the remaining beets that we got going through here. All we're doing is trying to interplant some of our spring stuff. So as you'll see, we've still got our beets going on. We're slowly picking those. And then we've got basil in between. We've got peppers back there. We've got some flowers in spots. So interplanting, trying our best to mix what we can. Some curly kale, some thyme. And over here, we still have all these fava beans. And they're doing good. As you can see, producing quite well for our first year trying these fava beans. We'll definitely do those again next season. The blueberry patch is doing pretty good. These sunshine blueberries have some blueberries on them. They had bloomed and some of the flowers were lost because we had a frost and a freeze that came by. So it's not going to be the best year for blueberries, but it won't be the worst. Some of the bushes are better than others. These here, a little bit fuller, but we've got a ways to go before we'll be harvesting them. Another sunshine. And then these two here have taken off well. These I had to transplant last year, cut them way back, but they did get saved. They won't give me any blueberries this year, but I do know that come next year, I should be able to get something off of them. And then my other blueberries, which are fairly new, from this like powder blue one I have here. These guys are only on year 2. They're just giving some small blueberries right now. They're still trimming them down, trying to get them to have a decent shape. Hopefully in about another, maybe next year, 2 years from now, they'll be producing very well for us. Behind the blueberries, I've got some more Amish paste tomatoes. My Orinoco bananas are starting to break the ground here. Fava beans in the back. And even in this one here, I was worried about it, but I saw this the other day. He's just starting to break the ground. So hopefully, not this year obviously, but someday I will be able to harvest some bananas. Cattle panel area is doing real good. Snap peas here. We've been picking a few here and there. They're definitely starting to flower a lot more. So pretty soon I'm anticipating much larger harvests. Below that, I've got this celeriac, semi-shaded area. Seems to be loving that. In fact, I started a few new ones right there. They just kind of get watered on the overflow from these snap peas. When those bags get filled and start dripping, they'll just drop, that water will just drop down into these bags. seems to be a good spot for them. Hopefully it'll work out real well for us. And as I come around here, we've got our pole beans, which are just doing okay. We did do 2 rounds of planting. The first round of planting, they seem to have this much more of a yellowish look to them. Not doing so great. Don't know if that had to do with me, user error, or if it was the cold weather that we had a few nights. But the other batch here that we planted has a much greener look. In fact, they're already starting to catch on to this trellis. So hopefully before too long, these pole beans will be climbing way up and over here, give us a nice look, and hopefully a real nice harvest. Elderberries are absolutely huge, putting on some nice flowers. So we'll see where this goes. These elderberries have also been giving us a ton of ladybugs, which I absolutely love to have here in the garden. So hopefully this year we'll have a good handful of elderberries and many more beneficial insects. As I start heading down, I've got watermelons set to grow up and over these couple of A-frames. And then behind the apple trees, we've got some of our extra plants, from squashes to tomatoes to peppers. We'll see what happens there. Not really sure. That corner down there has our olive tree. Did get some damage from the winter, but he seems to be doing okay. Hopefully he'll start to fill out here pretty soon. Don't know, but we'll see what happens. Sweet potatoes, they're all doing pretty good here. I did plant these a little early, and we did have a few nights where the temperatures got down into the low 40s. They don't really like that. And as you can see, I may have lost some of my slips, but I'm not worried about it. I've still got enough in this 15-gallon grow bag to get some decent sweet potatoes. Here in the back, we've got goji berries, some more of our Navajo blackberries, and some of my cuttings that I've got going on, and just some of the hostas, just to see how they do back here. More berries, some flowers. Then corn is just starting to come up here. Some spots it's coming up better than others. We did have a bunch of squirrels that seemed to like especially this row down here. So it's not going to be perfect, whole bunch of corn, but looks like we're still going to do okay. Behind the corn, we'll have what we call our pumpkin patch area. We got some Seminole and American Pie. I also had some extra corn seeds, so I just kind of threw those in the middle. And Lori's got some nasturtium, and we've got some lemon balm to hopefully help us with the squash bugs, vine borers. Don't know. We shall see, but we'll try just about anything. So they're doing pretty good, off to a decent start. As we come up, we got some figs. They're doing just fine. Our gummy berries, we did harvest all of our gummies already. Well, we harvested them and the squirrels harvested them with us. They really seem to take to these. These bushes were absolutely loaded. I was going to wait one more day. That was a mistake, because when I came out the next morning, I saw the squirrels had probably taken about 50% of them. That's all right. I did get a good harvest, our first harvest of these gummy berries. Look forward to those as these plants continue to grow. Our raspberry plants are doing fantastic. I got Latham over here, Black Jewel over there. It won't be long before we'll be picking these on a daily basis in large quantities. Even on these Black Jewels, you can almost already start to pick those. As you can see, they'll start off red and then they'll go to that black color. Absolutely awesome. A little bit on the seedy side, but I love these Black Jewels. Come out here behind the greenhouse. We still have a few of these beds doing all right. Some pest damage here on some of our winter crops. We'll see what happens, but don't have a lot of high hopes for that. The potatoes, for the most part, are doing good. I did buy a red and yellow potato from Whole Foods this year. For me, those just did not work out. But my russets, my banana fingerlings, purple Peruvians, those all look like they're doing fantastic. And then behind that is our Lakeland grape. And these grapes are already producing some absolutely fantastic bunches all over the place. So hopefully we'll be having a bunch of seedless grapes before too long. Come around the corner. This all used to have our red onions in it. We have harvested most of those. Did have good success with that. And now we've got our cucumbers all in the back here with this Hortonova trellis. And then a lot of our tomatoes here. They're off to a good start. Now on this side, we had all of our yellow onions, and most of them we've kept in the bed because they're just not bulbing. Not having a whole lot of success with them, and don't know if it's gonna end up bulbing or not, but this could be a big fail, unfortunately, on the onions. Red onions came out pretty good, but these yellow onions, not so good. So we have interplanted our tomatoes, cucumbers, some marigolds, some basil. We're going to give these onions a little bit longer to see how they do, but we're not expecting all that great of a result. Then in these bust boxes, we still have some, what do we have? We got beets, we've got some turnips, rutabaga. Last 8 beds here, they don't look that full, but they will get there. There's going to be these peppers in here. There's some eggplants and stuff. Even that Swiss chard in the back corner there, that'll get huge with time. Collards, they'll only be so much longer and they'll be done. Then hopefully these flowers and peppers will take over. More cream sausage in this bed here. They do great, along with some peppers. And we've just got a bunch of peppers in this one with some flowers, some greens, some borage, eggplant, some peppers in there. We've got some, looks like Russian kale that we let go to seed. Hopefully we'll be able to get something off of that here pretty soon. And then as you go to the other side, kind of more of the same. Peppers, eggplant. In fact, this eggplant here, this eggplant got hit hard. It's only been in the ground now for about 3 or 4 weeks, but the damage on it, don't know. We'll see. Hopefully we can save it. Just some more peppers in here, some of our garlic. We'll see how the garlic does. Then we've got tomatoes, some more kale, collards, some beans. And then as I go across to our 2x14, we've got Amish paste, we've got beans, we've got Okinawan spinach. All doing pretty good. Pomegranates are doing pretty good. I didn't anticipate much this year because I did a really hard prune to them, but I do still have some here and there that will hopefully give us a handful of pomegranates this year. So thanks so much for watching. If you got any questions or suggestions, please put them down in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next video.